Check out our new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an exclusive with star point guard Mike Conley. I want to break down some 2K stuff because your player is really good in the game.
There you go.
There's only a few weeks left in the My Park Championship, so we catch you up on all the action.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for
Let people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean,
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. And the Wizards head back to Washington after today's contest. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And they can put themselves And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Johnson left side, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Pacers in Indiana.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
That's good.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Lynn. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Buckets. Lions the pass to Buckets. And he goes in for the dunk.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Kept alive. Here's Lopez. Gortat with the block. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Buckets passes to Lyons. Here's Big Daddy. 13 feet away. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening. That's good from Johnson. The Wizards with the lead. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. We talked about some of the matchups he'll be watching in this game, and he told me, quote, I'll be looking at how we deal with Marcin Gortat. He's a guy who can score in any number of ways, posting up, pulling up from outside, or rolling to the rim. And he's also a factor on the glass. Guys, Gortat might not be a household name, but he's an impact big man in this league, no question.
Thank you, Doris. Outside, Lynn. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Passes to Lyons. Here's Big Daddy. Lopez covering. Great open look there. And that's 15 points for Freak.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Outside, Lynn. Lopez a screen. Lynn dishes to Lopez. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you all...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through buckets. He's the star on this team that has the responsibility to make the big play and put points on the scoreboard. Coach wants his guys to facilitate that offensive firepower. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Larkin, guarded by Nene. Larkin kicks to Neal from the wing. Good! Wizards leading by 6. Here's buckets, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. And that's 19 points for buckets.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Larkin, the pass to Hansbrough. Lopez, no luck.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 19. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Larkin kicks to Neal. Here's Lopez. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Lopez has got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside, Wall. From 17 feet out, and that's good for 2.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Here's Larkin. Here's Lopez. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother...
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form. I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other... Lopez, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Joe Johnson. Nene, he's checked in for Washington. Buckets comes in for Beal. Taking a look at the Wizards. Buckets in a 2-guard. Len out there with Nene. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Wall in at the point guard. Grips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Larkin kicks to Young. Washington with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Larkin, covered by Wall. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Buckets. The shot is off, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night, and you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game, but they did hit the big shots when they needed them, And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
Lopez grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Nets have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And he's good on the second. Here is Wall. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Washington out in front, leading by a point. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. Tell us about your defensive approach to the game tonight.
You know, for us, it's just a matter of helping each other out. I want to be on my toes, you know, ready to help. And if a chance, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Young is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mayo. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And that is a major league